In 1480, Moscow's army, led by Ivan III, faced off against the Mongols across the banks of the Ugra River. But the Muscovites, armed with guns, were too much for the Mongol army. When the Mongols realized reinforcements weren't coming, they retreated. Now Ivan III was free to pursue his ambitions to expand Moscow even further. Despite the rapid rise of Moscow, it was still a vassal of the Mongol Empire. But after the stand at the Ugra River, Ivan III's ongoing refusal to pay tribute antagonized the Mongols. Yet, retribution never came. Cracks had developed in the highest levels of Mongol rule, and the Golden Horde shattered into smaller khanates, beset by infighting. So Moscow was left free to expand. Ivan III continued taking control of smaller Rus principalities by any means necessary. Some had been ruled for over 100 years by an historic enemy, Lithuania. Ivan III was determined to take them back. By 1500, he had turned Moscow into more than just a city or a state. It was an entity that he claimed represented all the Rus people. Ivan's successor, Vasily III, would fight to take back the lands from Lithuania that he believed belonged to Moscow.
Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Age of Empires 4. It's time to continue with the Rus campaign and take on Lithuania. Don't know much about this historically, but I know that according to the little splash screen before the mission, it lasts 52 years. Quite a long mission then, I imagine.
Grand Prince Vasily III dispatched his Rus army to Lithuania. His goal: to capture the fortress of Smolensk and expand Muscovy's influence.
That's a rather small army. Is that all we've got?
Needed a strong position from which to prepare for their assault on Smolensk.
This is incredibly suspicious.
If the Rus could secure each village, they would have use of its military buildings. They needed to choose carefully which village to take first.
Right, this is very suspicious because this is an infinite source of gold, but it requires me to have a monastery, which suggests I'm going to get a base. Now, where are we going to go? My instinct takes me straight towards the archers, as always. I just had to get more value out of archers, you know? Don't seem to have a heroic unit this time. A little disappointing, but we'll make do. We're being greeted by the one true guard. One true guards changed their mind. This is probably not the best position because I don't think my melee troops can hit people the other side of the gate. They're just going to kind of rub up against it. Crossbows can, but crossbows aren't the fastest of attacking. It's alright, we'll be in there in a minute. Oh, I lost all of my cavalry. Which, you know, is slightly suboptimal. But hey ho, I've got a town now.
The Rus took the first village, giving them a base from which to advance.
I don't like this, the
village
save
of
game is
Lernia
interrupting me.
had a long history of archery expertise.
So is there anything stopping me from just ignoring the game's recommendation and building whatever I want? Oh, there actually is. I can literally only build archery ranges until I save the other places. Would you look at that? Alright, I'll play it your way. Also, I don't have the gold to age up. Interesting, interesting. Can't get an arsenal though. Although, a little tight for room here. And to get an arsenal, we'll get some ranged upgrades. That can only help. Seems we've been given the food upgrades automatically, which is good. This is generating some gold. No, it's not. Why not? Have they disabled the ability to generate gold? Let me test. They may have done because it sidesteps some of their intended mechanics. But then again, I can just have this gold. What am I thinking? I'm taking that gold. Why would I not? Right, that should be the finances sorted. Meantime, I'll just reinforce a little bit. Not too much. I'll try and take somewhere else pretty quickly. Rather than sit here until I have a 200 supply army. Never mind, I've got all of these upgrades already. I'm glad I built this. Ooh. Do some training, lads. Traitor sheep. Fantastic. We could kill that boar, and we'll give us a little bit of gold, and progress us up on the old bounty scale. Hey, was this here before? It says the bounty value of each of the different animals. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There was a patch yesterday to the game. Maybe they added some information? Or maybe I'm blind and it's always been there. Could go either way. Equal odds, I'd say. Right, let's see what we can do. Infantry or cavalry? I'm stronger against infantry, I think. Although I've got so many crossbows, maybe I'm alright against cavalry. But if I get overrun, we're just done for. Let's go for the infantry. I don't really want to waste my time building a load of houses, because I like to think I'm going to get some more when I take over the other towns. Could put some rams to go in with. I will get the tech up, though. That sounds useful. I will build a lumber camp. Here, this looks way safer than wherever you're dropping. So this is a very strong keep, as we saw previously, but I do like the cheaper siege. It's very hard to say no to cheaper siege. I'm having it. That would take a long time to build because I only got 2 people on it, but it's fine. We got other stuff to preoccupy ourselves with. I am going to build 1 ram. It'll help. That's it, dance. Dance, my merry men. It's like an old medieval festival where they dance around the fire. We don't know exactly what it's called. Okay, that's that tower kindly... No, it's too smart. Fine, I'll wait. Anyone still chopping woods? Some people are, yes. Okay, everyone give up inside the base. I love the animation on these arrows, by the way. And it hits me up here in the air, miles above it. I don't see anything wrong with that, that's spot on. Please stop warning me that my ram is under attack. I am aware. Here's the plan: as they come out to fight the ram, we meet them in battle. Well, that's not very nice. If you'll excuse me. I wasn't ready for this counter-attack. It's seriously problematic. I'm gonna have to leave you guys to it. I desperately need crossbows. I was gonna build a wooden fortress, but it's not gonna get up in time. Oh, we're winning this fight at least. I see. So the villages I didn't take are punishing me now with counterattacks.
The village of Vyazma had supported Smolensk with well-equipped infantrymen.
If I just keep building archers, then... Well, why are you attacking in melee range? I mean, eventually we'll hold this, and then we'll get to look at our new base that we took. Probably should have called these guys back at some point. They would have helped ever so slightly. Alright, we are looking stable-ish. Okay, time to rebuild. Time to explore what we've been given. So obviously some barracks. Ooh, supplies. Lovely. Golden Gate. That's a market. With favourable exchange rates. It's quite good. The ability to build more villages, of course, in the town centre. Another spy sheep. I did irritatingly burn down my lumber camps. We'll quickly fix that. And then we'll try and get ourselves back on track. I mean, it looks bad, but... because it was messy. But the end result... it's not too bad. Do I think this army can achieve anything? Probably not. I'm going to get a lot of crossbowmen, because I know for a fact... the cavalry place is a big fan of knights rather than horsemen. I probably should have got exclusively spears, but I got a lot of men-at-arms for some unknown reason. We don't have a neutral market, so I'm not going to set up the traders just yet. New age has begun. Important upgrades. That one. That one too. Yeah, I'm going on a spending spree. Don't mind me. I don't have an armory, do I? Blacksmith, I mean. Okay, that looks beautiful. I am going to need a monastery, because we saw relics that we're going to want for later. I have so much supply in general. Alright, we knew you were coming. The reload speed of crossbows is so disappointing compared to archers. It's too historically accurate. I don't like it. I'm not sure the whole keep 4 horsemen back and then bring them later is really a viable strategy. It hasn't worked out well for them. But alright, that's a victory for us. I'm happy with that. Now I guess we're just massing up an army. Oh wait, I should get the upgrades for resource gathering. Yes, yes. Prepare for the long game. Mining camp too. Only for gold, of course. Right, you are required. I will send the warrior monk into battle, but I'm not expecting much from him. Go to ram, because we just know it's going to have one tower out front, like the previous ones did. Dance, my men, dance. That's it. Clockwise, always clockwise. And I built one of these because I actually wanted the upgrades from it. There we go. Get the spear one as well. I will probably get... Wait, I don't need a ram. Never mind. I will probably get some knights for this mission later on. I assume it's not just going to end when I take 3 towns. Trying to look for a better source of trees. This is kind of sparse over here, but... Oh, well, it'll do. Get that for later. I can see that being a thing. Alright, that's probably enough, based on how lightly defended the other places have been. Can tell we're on the 4th campaign, the towers are getting too smart. Don't like it. Preferred it when they were idiots. All knights? No, some horsemen mixed in. A variety. Still, it's like a firing line. I'd like to hope we can win this. Might need to control my units a bit. Always risky. Don't think this is all their forces looking at the progress bar. How's a ram doing? Would work. Just going to rely on someone. Okay, it's not the cleanest. mop-up job I've ever seen in my life, but it got the job done, so that's good enough.
The Rus now controlled 3 outlying villages. The village of Roslavo was strong in the training of cavalrymen. Controlling the outlying villages gave the Rus army a wealth of resources, allowing them to begin planning their assault on Smolensk.
Okay, what are you giving me here, besides obviously the stables? You gave me a monastery, great, that was a waste of time then.
Trade routes kept the fortress of Smolensk well supplied. So long as these routes remained active, the Lithuanians could launch counterattacks against Vasily's forces.
Cut off supplies, consider it done. Now, I need a university so I can research chemistry. Can't make a university, so we're not getting chemistry. In which case, my army is going to be
A Rus ally
elite archers with knights, I think. I want.
If the army could get to the village, they could add the cannons to their arsenal.
Seems like something I should be interested in. You guys have clearly misunderstood the purpose of a mining camp. Right, you bring that back. I think here's looking okay. I need siege. I need to build it around this doodad. Couple of those, and just in order to keep production flowing, let's get a couple more archery ranges and a couple more stables. There we go, perfect. Why did I hear damage? Oh, it's because enemy traders are reaching Smolensk. I see, if enough traders get to them, they're going to attack me. Okay, this is the cursory scouting force. I'm mixing some spears. It's my mistake, I should have been killing animals all along. I kind of forgot I was the Rus.
The Rus were unable to eliminate all the Lithuanian traders. The well-supplied fortress launched an attack.
Is that it? Is that the attack? By the way, in case you can't remember, I'm killing the animals not because I desperately want to kill the animals, or because I want the gold from the animals. I'm killing them because I want to level up this to tier 2, tier 3 for the gathering bonuses. I kind of feel like I shouldn't attack right now because, well, we know Smolensk is going to be attacking soon. Right, let me select all of these, add them to my control group for buildings. Can't build cannons because we haven't done that little mini quest. I'm going to get spring golds and mangonels. Do want this upgrade. Do I have a market? I do, right? I have the golden gate. Yes. Sell some food. Is this your attack force? Okay, it's less threatening than I thought it was going to be. I think the town centres and arrow slits on the towers will be able to deal with it. Okay, I've overestimated this attack. Let's get moving. "22 people with nothing to do. Righty-ho. Hey, that's convenient. Perfect. Not sure if I ever said this, but getting arrow slits makes it so that your tower shoots even when there's no one in it. Essentially puts one archer in it. But you don't need to dedicate someone to live in there, so it's convenient. Also means it doesn't take up a supply. So in the late game, if you have a 200 supply army, you can still build towers and then build arrow slits to make them actually work, without having to leave parts of your army behind. Not sure why this guy's coming with me, but he is. Not only is he coming with me, he's leading the charge. What a champ. The whole wolf pack has been eliminated. That's a job well done, everyone.
The Rus were nearing the village of Krasny, where Vasily's ally had stored a stockpile of cannons. However, Lithuanians had already captured the village and had it closely guarded.
You're a sneaky bunch. Alright, stop attacking the gates and start attacking the people. It's generally preferable. In the meantime, can I have a couple of houses? My village is still alive. I believe in this guy. You can do it, champ. Seems that my houses didn't get built. But they're not helping boost my maximum population, which means I'm probably going to unlock 2 houses somewhere on the map. I think I understand that that's what that means. A bold move, but it's not going to work. Right, what should we be building in the meantime, then? I'll tell you what, let's actually reinforce. We've got a bit of stone, we may as well use it. Sure. Because we know we're going to get counterattacked a few times. Let's actually upgrade these. While we are waiting for our siege. I should have built 1 trebuchet, I think. It would have helped. The door's open, lads. You're welcome to come in. You do you. I don't think we're holding that one, though. Can everyone get in there, just so we can shoot some more arrows at them? This force is actually an intercepted force that was due to attack here, so that one will be fine. This one will be fine because it's so well reinforced. This is the one that may struggle. What if we just repair the gate from this side, whilst they wail on it? You guys go help. Alright, force 1, moving out. Catapults on 2. Catapults, please shoot. Actually, attack ground. I don't want you going any further forwards than you need to. Okay, interesting. Seems you've been outsmarted by this request. But you killed all my villagers? How's that fair? Okay, it's going to be fine. We're going to lose a gate, but it's going to be fine. What I need is a trebuchet. And it's surprisingly awkward for me to build it when I have a full production queue, which is just emptied out, so that's nice. We get 2 trebuchets, and I never need to think of it again. Which means I actually need 2 people to give up their life for the cause. You're brave, brave men. Struck down by mysterious illness. Right, let's rebuild. I guess that's the gimmick, then the attacks are going to get more intense as we go on. Would make sense. Okay, does anyone actually have eyes? Can anyone see the target? Oh, am I kidding? No one can do it. Attack ground where we know the tower to be. That will be my next gold for when this one runs out. Okay, well, that was incredible timing. I love the way the siege needs to be told to attack. I understand sometimes the siege has got other duties and you don't want it distracted by infantry. I don't want my trebuchets to stop attacking the tower because there's a spearman. But in general, I think the Springalds should use their brains a bit more. Let's see, Springald range looks good. I got the super range over there, the boosted extra range of the Rusket. Sure, just attack everything, lads. Get all of that, I guess. Another attack force coming through. Are we going to be okay? Probably. It's not going to be the easiest defense in the world. This tower's finally down to ages. But yes, I imagine we're going to be fine here. Is that a relic, or is that a chest? It's a chest. Think we're okay? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Right. I'll repair the fortresses when it's over, but I think we're fine. Just gonna take a bit. Sure, the mangonels shoot into the clump. And that's satisfying. Multi-fall down. Oh, good lord, is that a cannon? Springalds are quite good against cannons. Honestly, they're not the worst. See? What was that, 6 shots in order to kill it? It's not bad when you consider how cheap Springalds are. Compared to the price of a cannon. Cannons are very expensive, of course. Hello! Well, you folded easy, didn't you? 203 out of 200. Nice.
Krasny, adding a battery of cannons and a valuable research center to their forces.
Aha, I think I just got a university. I'll check once I finish saving. Yes, I did. Fantastic. We can get the more powerful units now. Okay, that's all the stuff there I want. Anything else here I care about? No. Oh. I'm just going to use my siege bookshops I've got elsewhere. It's fine. What are you guys shooting at? Oh, I mean, fine, I guess. We've all got our own hobbies. Once again, the mangonels are just shredding the incoming forces. Look at that. There's one thing I've learned over the course of these campaigns, is that I vastly underestimated the power of mangonels. That is the deadest boar the world has ever seen. Alright, where are your traders? Is that on the move? It is on the move. We're about to hit a caravan head on. Perfect. Okay, I never bothered to repair the thing I said I was going to repair.
Supply caravan, beginning the process of starving out Smolensk. If the Rus could stop all the supplies, they would ensure the army within Smolensk remained weak and unable to send out attacks.
So this is going to be problematic. I need this army to very quickly mop this up and then rotate down. Because this is not holding. Also, I don't know why they think I'm going to sit here and kill trade caravans. Are they carrying spades? I may be about to lose this small town. It's fine, the main army's going in. If you'll excuse me. Maybe jumping the gun a bit here. I probably should have sieged this slower with the... well, with the siege. Sister, and this did hold in the end. Okay, good, good. But, I mean, hold is a bit generous of a term, but... gold is becoming a problem, it seems. Wait a minute, we got gunpowder now. That's an army I can get behind. May the cannons begin the siege. I feel like the trebuchet should probably be tasked to join the cannons rather than the archers, but I've made my choice and I'm sticking with it. What is this upgrade? I don't want that. Might leave this force here as a defense. Gonna give me some more gold. Just a little bit. Mangonels, can I borrow you for a second?
Vasily's men cut off the western trade route, tightening their grip on Smolensk.
mean, if you say, the grip is looking pretty tight right now.
With the thunder of Rus' firepower and the force of overwhelming numbers, the army had breached the mighty walls of Smolensk. All that remained was to eliminate the Lithuanian army in the city itself.
So I know the game wanted me to starve out both sides of trade routes, and I could have done that. I don't think it was particularly difficult, but... You know, if you get to there, and you fought through this already, and then it gives you 4 cannons, why not just immediately run at your enemy with the 4 cannons? And they're literally purpose-built to break down this wall. So I don't know why it'd hang about. Anyway, I don't expect this army to work, but my reserve army that's being built as we speak should be fairly strong. So we'll just do what we can for now. Maybe we'll focus down some buildings. That's quite a lot of units. Mangonels. You must attack this clump. It will be the most satisfying thing you've ever seen in your life. Whoa, it's so good. Okay, not a bad start, lads, not a bad start. Doesn't look like we're going to be successful, but, you know, maybe if we play it very carefully we can. We do certainly have the range advantage. It takes a certain level of courage to run down this massive siege, this cannon fire. Thought the hand cannoneers are pretty strong against the cannons. Who would have thought? Alright, that army's defeated. Army number 2, moving out. I'm attacking through the same route, I'm not going to flank the other side, it's just... I have to break through another wall. Good shot, Trebuchet. Wonder what the accuracy was like on a trebuchet against a moving infantry. I imagine not the best, but in this game, it's top-notch. Maybe I'll give you guys a special hotkey. You could be 6. You could be like the town militia. Go down swinging, trebuchet. Go down swinging. I knew I shouldn't have sent Group 6 away. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Look how much I defeated with my 1 attack. I found 1,000 food in boxes on a hill. Won't ask any questions, we'll just eat it. I'm sure it's fine. This will be fine. Just gonna take a bit of time. I've gone for some very, very mild reinforcements. They can't even see what they're firing at, and still they're hitting the targets. Guys. Commit to the fight. There you go. Did you just twirl a lance? Did I see that correctly? That is some flair. Not sure how I feel about you having siege as well. Now, should I destroy this place, or should I just keep it intact? I'm probably conquering it, aren't I? I think that's the purpose of me being here. Oh, heavens. We have some targets we actually need to focus down. Oh, the mangonels are so strong. Alright, Springgolds, it's all on you now. Love the fact that in trying to reach the cannoneers, I just took the market out the way. The only way I know how. Been ram rushed by a trebuchet. Bold move didn't pay off. Okay, enough preserving the town. I need movement. I need mobility. And that's in the way. Why is it not burning? Oh, it's immortal. I see. Wish we had some of this immortality tech. Who's left? Just this bunch, probably. Not the best hit from the mangonels. Honestly, it doesn't matter what happens to the rest of the siege. If the enemy stays still to attack them, then the mangonel will just kill everything. Hello? This is my town now.
With the capture of the mighty fortress of Smolensk, Grand Prince Vasily III had succeeded in retaking the ancestral lands of the Rus. Muscovy's rise to dominance was gathering pace.
It's a thing of beauty. But hey, that's going to do it for this one. Next time we'll continue down the rise of Moscow in the Rus campaign. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.